In my last video, I explained the difference between the HIPAA Privacy Rule and the HIPAA Security Rule. To summarize, the Privacy Rule deals with the use and disclosure of protected health information, or PHI, by healthcare organizations and their business associates, along with setting standards for patients' rights. The Security Rule, on the other hand, specializes in the creation, transmission, maintenance, and use of electronic protected health information, or e-PHI. I spoke about how, under the Security Rule, standards implemented through administrative, physical, and technical safeguards can help to ensure the integrity and confidentiality of e-PHI. Let's take an even closer look into these practices, which can help you avoid some of the more common security gaps that lead to security breaches. Hi everyone, I'm Maria from eTactics, and today I'm going to talk about 9 HIPAA administrative safeguard standards. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. Also, hit that alert bell icon so that when we post new helpful content, you get notified. Administrative safeguards are actions, policies, and procedures designed to manage the selection, development, implementation, and maintenance of security measures to protect e-PHI. There are 9 administrative safeguard standards, and they comprise over half of the HIPAA security requirements. Let's start with the first standard. Number 1, security management processes. These identify and analyze risks to e-PHI as well as implement security measures to limit risks. There are 4 implementation specifications in the security management process standard: risk analysis, risk management, sanction policy, and information system activity review. The next standard is number 2, assigned security responsibility. The purpose of this standard is to identify who will be operationally responsible for assuring that the covered entity complies with the security rule. Number 3, workforce security, is the standard which implements policies and procedures to ensure that all members of the workforce have appropriate access to e-PHI, and to prevent those workforce members who do not have access from obtaining the e-PHI. Number 4, the Information Access Management Standard requires that covered entities implement policies and procedures for authorizing access to e-PHI. To better understand this standard, covered entities should review the minimum necessary standard of the HIPAA Privacy Rule. Number 5, security awareness and training should be mandatory for your workforce. This standard ensures the knowledge and compliance of your policy standards. The Security Awareness and Training Standard has 4 implementation specifications: security reminders, protection from malicious software, login monitoring, and password management. Number 6, security incident procedures is pretty self-explanatory, but this standard requires organizations to implement policies and procedures to address security incidents. It is required that covered entities identify and respond to suspected or known security incidents, mitigate harmful effects of security incidents that are known to the covered entity, and document security incidents and their outcomes. Number 7, contingency plans. This standard requires covered entities to establish policies and procedures for responding to an emergency that damages systems which contain e-PHI. For example, fire, vandalism, system failure, or natural disaster. The Contingency Plan standard includes 5 implementation specifications: data backup plan, disaster recovery plan, emergency mode operation plan, testing and revision, procedures, applications and data criticality analysis. Number 8, the evaluation standard requires a periodic evaluation of an organization's strategy and systems to ensure that their security requirements continue to meet their organization's operating environments. And number 9, business associate contracts and other arrangements. A covered entity may permit a business associate to create, receive, maintain, or submit e-PHI on their behalf only if the covered entity has obtained assurances, usually through a business associate agreement, that the business associate will appropriately safeguard the e-PHI. Taking the time to monitor the security of patient-sensitive information is essential. Having standards like these in place can save you from both data and financial losses. If you'd like to learn more about HIPAA security rules, reach out to eTactics. And you already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below.